All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another Black Ops 6 Warzone video here on the channel. And today we got some interesting news coming to Call of Duty. We already knew this was going to happen, but it has not been confirmed until yesterday. So if we actually go on Twitter here, we're going to see this tweet here, and it says Verdanks details leaked. And it says reportedly will launch with season 3 of BO6. Basically, the OG March 2020 version. Train station interior closed. Interior of stadium will be open, but roof will be closed. Interior of stadium will be open, but the roof will be closed. The train returns, no fast travel subway stadium. And here is the map. We have dam, military base, quarry, TV station, stadium, lumber, farmland, prison, downtown, port, park, hospital, hills, boneyard, storage town, superstore, airport. Then we have west and east. So this is quite interesting. So I've already made basically a video on this already, but basically if Call of Duty or Activision is expecting for OG Verdanks to save Warzone and have a cover up for the hackers and all the, bad updates and the bugs and the glitches inside of the game, it's not going to work. I'm sorry to say it, Activision, Call of Duty. It just, your shitty Warzone map or OG version isn't going to save the game. I'll tell you that right now. It's like having a cut on your arm, then you basically put a band-aid over it, which, it basically gets better. But obviously, I'm trying to make a point here that Warzone, Verdansk isn't going to save it. I'm sorry. It just isn't. If they don't fix the anti-cheat for Ricochet, the cheaters and the hackers, especially the streamers, man, like these streamers get, disconnected from servers and they get, shadow banned. So they're forced into other lobbies that take more longer. So they're forced to play other shadow banned players. And are they cheating? We don't know. There is some, investigations of other people streaming and actually cheating live, and people will break it down in those channels on that. But I'm not the kind of dude to actually break cheating down, which is kind of crazy to do. So it's crazy, man. The way that Warzone is presented to everyone around the world on the social media platform and seeing Warzone, you don't know who is a real player, who is a bad player, or who's just a hacker and a cheater overall. The biggest streamers you watch on YouTube or on Twitch can be your favorite content creator, but they could be cheating. You never know. So I'm not calling out any type of names that could be cheating or anything, but it just puts a bad name on Warzone. I know cheaters can cheat in any type of game, but Warzone is basically the worst that it's ever been for the launch of Black Ops 6, and it's just been terrible. I'm mostly a zombies player. I will often play multiplayer, but recently I have not been playing it. Zombies has been in a very good state, but as of recently, not good, especially with the artificial intelligence, with AI being in the game, and basically overall Black Ops 6 has been a dumpster hell of a game. And the launch, it's every year. Call of Duty, it's every year we get excited and it's like, oh, it's a new Call of Duty game, new movement, omni movement, we can run backwards or do all this and that. And then at the end of the day, it's the same thing every year, man. We get excited, we'll play the game. As Zombies was absolutely fun, man. Liberty Falls and Terminus had a blast, and I never had a game on a launch that I've been so excited for, and it's been that successful. And seeing it now where it's at, it's crazy. It's like, I don't know, man. Warzone is just in a weird spot that I just kind of stopped playing it. I used to play with my friend Darks Gaming. He also is a fellow content creator that I know in real life. Me and him used to roll it back on Warzone all the time, and we knew that this game was going downhill. It's just the way the game is just formatted and just how it's structured to basically fail, and the cheaters itself, it just makes everything worse. And Call of Duty doesn't really, or Activision themselves doesn't really reach out to the community saying, oh, we're going to be updating this. They do that, but it's on occasionally if the game is doing bad or not, which we've seen that all over Twitter. Basically, I don't think nostalgic is actually going to fix Warzone. I don't think it's so. It's like let's pretend like Fortnite. Fortnite, they brought back OG. Let's just say that if that game had a ton of hackers and cheaters and they just never did anything about it, never updated it, and the anti-cheat, banned some players, here and there, but it's like, oh, that game is in a terrible spot, and they brought back OG Fortnite. Like, it's not happening to Fortnite, but that's just a really example of what's really going on with Warzone. It's in a terrible spot, and it needs to be. I think that basically there was rumors that basically why the OG movement can't return, which OG Verdansk is already returning, which I don't know if it's coming back with the Black Ops 6 movement or not. They might be pulling a Fortnite where the OG map is returning, but the movement is still staying. They have a tough time actually moving the older movement moving into the newer engine because they can't really structure that correctly because every year they make a new engine for the game. So that's why it feels really different, which Black Ops 6 is pretty much Cold War, but added movement with Omni movement. That's basically what that is. I'm just basically talking about all the knowledge that I know from recent past news from Warzone, basically. And I used to play Verdanks a lot. It wasn't really my favorite thing to play, but I played it here and there. I used to watch Nick Merckx and all those, fellow streamers and Tim the Tap Man. A lot of funny moments, and I think Warzone Verdansk was at its peak, and we can all confirm that it's been that way. And then actually looking at that, man, it just see where the game has become. I know I keep saying this, but Verdansk isn't going to stay Warzone. It's just not. If they don't do anything with the bugs or the cheating or all this nonsense they try to cover up to make the game look like it's good when it's not, and they think that bringing back nostalgic and OG that really blew up the game in the first place to make it Warzone, what became Warzone, they think that this is just going to put a band-aid over it and basically it's just going to fix everything, which it's not. There's going to be a thing where hackers and cheaters are going to bleed through the game once again, and it's going to ruin Warzone once again, like it did with the start of Black Ops 6. That's basically what I'm saying. And it's just not going to get better if Call of Duty does not fix it. And they try to cover up with all these bundles in the store, then all these streamers get banned or disconnected from servers, and just basically we don't know what's going on because we don't know if streamers or these YouTubers are cheating or not, because there's always something fishy going on, which I'm not saying that there can't be good players that don't exist in the world, but it's crazy that all these streamers can, have weird things happening into their games. Would it really normally happen to a actual casual player? Which, some of these streamers get, all they have to do is one phone call away and they change, how they can get played in the game, or if they get banned, they're one call away from getting unbanned, because that's how much these streamers have an advantage over actual casual players. There's streamers that I saw that played with, just a casual game, and they would just, start reporting people for killing them because they get mad because they died and they get them banned for no apparent reason, or they will get them shadow banned. The fact is Activision does not do anything about this is absolutely crazy, man. I could talk about this topic all day and every day, and I hate to be I'm not trying to be on the bad side of Call of Duty, which I'm a small creator anyways. I like speaking how I feel and how the state of the game, and it just is what it is. I can't believe these streamers and, Face Swag, and I don't know the other names of the Warzone players. I can be honest with you. I can honestly care less. I'm surprised these guys are even still playing the game, and they say they wasn't going to play the game, and they can't wait, so many days for the next update for them to fix the anti-cheat, which they say that, and they're not going to play the game, and they go on a hiatus of them not playing the game for a while, then they eventually come back, which that's how it mostly goes for everybody. If you play a game, you're going to get bored of it, or if you're tired of the issues inside of the game, you take a break and play a different game, which that's how it usually goes. But it's kind of a repeat cycle for Warzone. It's the same thing over and over and over. It's just all it is. So you guys watching the audience, you guys can see with your own eyes what is actually happening right in front of us, and we don't know what's real, what's not, and it's just basically crazy. It's not going to save it. I just know it's not. Just for them to come out with these blog posts saying, oh, we're going to fix anti-cheat, or we're going to make things better, or we're going to update our artificial intelligence that we use to actually update our anti-cheat. The reason why they fire other people because they don't have actual people and talent working at their studios, because they are relying on artificial intelligence, which is AI, to basically make their game and the layout of the map. Basically, everything you see in the game is basically taken from Warzone Avalon, which is parts taken from the game to turn into like the Warzone map, obviously, and like parts of zombies and multiplayer maps. You can actually go on, the map Skyline. If you actually go on that particular map, you can actually go there on a theater mode and actually move around the camera. You can actually look at the Avalon map. It's crazy how these maps are taken from the exact Avalon map from Warzone, which is crazy. I swear to God, if they take like the Warzone Verdansk and cut that into pieces into multiplayer and remaster them into this game in Black Ops 6, that would be funny as hell. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually do that. I mean, I didn't mean remaster, but basically take the map from Warzone, take parts from Verdansk and put it into multiplayer maps. It's the same thing like they did with Avalon, basically, which they do that for every game they do because they're actually lazy enough to actually make new maps and not bring back old remaster maps. Grind. Even though that was a good map, I can't really complain about that, but mostly, every Call of Duty, depending on what, studio it is, they bring back one classic map, which for Treyarch, it's going to be Nuketown. Then for Infinity Ward, it's usually Shipment, obviously. So honestly, I'm not surprised if this game goes downhill even more with Verdansk. Not surprised. And I'm not really a Warzone kind of content creator to really cover this, but I'm speaking open mind. As a quality player that plays, basically almost every day, making content constantly, I feel like I should be able to I should be, have the chance to speak my mind about what the game is and where the current state is, which I don't think I have almost around 3,000 subscribers, which I don't think that's going to really change anything, which from my perspective, that I know hard work gets me to where I'm at today, but I see other, YouTube accounts like AIs or, fake accounts have the same sub count as me, but they make less content. So that's where I put it. It's like, okay, maybe I'm these many subscribers, but just because someone has the same subs, just because someone has the same subscribers as me, less content, and they just worked less harder than me, but they have more subs or the same amount of subs. That's how I look at it. But that's my anxiety head, because I think like, I'm not good enough, or basically that I mess up in my videos sometimes, and I just try to do my best to upload videos content. I try to do best with my videos and try to be the best as I can. And I'm going to get haters. I'm going to get people that love me, or not love me, but love my content, watch my videos, and I'm going to get haters. That's part of the YouTube journey. Not everyone's going to like you. You're going to have two sides of you on YouTube. You're going to have people that like you and the people that don't like you. There can be other options, but you can like a person or don't like them. It's basically it, which I can accept that. If I do something wrong, I will, admit it, which sucks. So we're not perfect. So I think that took a little kind of a heavy turn there, or a dark turn. But yeah, that's basically me covering the Warzone kind of thing. I wasn't really trying to make this video, but I just went on Twitter and it was basically them confirming it. It was actually coming out, and it's been in the leaked files forever now. And it's basically coming out in season 3, which since 3 new zombie maps are coming for Black Ops 6 zombies, I think that's going to be coming out probably mid-season of season 3, then season 4 and season 5, which that could be change of plans there. That is just rumor information that's not confirmed by Call of Duty or Treyarch themselves. So it's just rumored. We could see 3 new round-based maps coming to Black Ops 6 zombies, which Citadel and the Tomb was the closest launch dates between those release dates that we haven't seen in Call of Duty like forever, like never, which is crazy. So it was like a 30-day time period where we got a new map from far from each other, which is crazy. So yeah, I can rant about this, all day. It is what it is. And I thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys watch this video, thank you guys so much for watching this content on my channel. I know this channel is kind of crazy. I just upload whatever I want, but I upload whatever I feel like I'm doing currently, and that's what I'm going to be uploading. So I actually have some custom zombies coming up here soon, which is kind of cool. I played with Dark Doom, which is another friend of mine. He's been in my couple of videos of mine. And yeah, custom zombies, more Black Ops 6 zombies videos, and we're going to be making videos on Rainbow Six X when it comes out, and the new prep phase season, and maybe Fortnite, and we're going to be covering a lot of games in the near future, and I do a lot of variety content, which I love doing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys made it this far, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure to hit that bell notification to never miss a single video. And you can actually become a member, which can start only at $5. It's totally up to you. I do have some member only videos, could possibly do live streams, and I'm thinking about doing a member only Discord, so I can have the Buzzer Squad dedicated members inside of that Discord, which would be absolutely cool. Then basically we can have, maybe one day if I get enough people in there, we can, do some community games on certain games, we never know. We can do something like that in the near future. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for talking too long. I just kind of went on a rant there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for over 2,000 subscribers. We're pushing to 2,500, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.